Good morning all. Today I will be dealing with network topology. Before going to the detail about network topology, we have to understand the term network. So first of all, what a network is. A network is an interconnection of different computers. That means different computers are interconnected together by means of a communication medium to form a network. And the communication medium may be wired or wireless. Inside a network, we have different computers. And the computers or the processing devices inside the network is named as nodes. So that is what we meant by a network. Now we have to understand the term network topology. So what a network topology is? A network topology is a graphical representation of how the nodes are interconnected. It refers to the layout of the connected devices on a network. We have different types of topologies available. Some of them are mesh topology, star topology, bus topology, ring topology, and tree and hybrid topology. So the first one is mesh topology. Okay. So mesh topology, all the devices are interconnected together. That means we have a dedicated link between individual computers. Each computer will have its own dedicated link to travel or to pass the traffic. That means here between two devices we have a point-to-point link. Every device has a point-to-point link with another device on the network. That means node 1 must be connected to n-1 nodes. In case of a fully connected mesh, we can have n into n-1 by 2 physical channels in order to link n devices. And all these links will be having n-1 input-output ports. Okay, that is what we meant by a mesh topology. That means every computers will be interconnected together. This figure shows a mesh topology. Here you have 6 computers and all the 6 computers are interconnected together to form a mesh. That is mesh topology. Now the advantages of a mesh topology. One of the main advantages of mesh topology is that it uses a dedicated link between two nodes or two computers so that this link will carry that computer's own data load. Okay, this link will have the capability to carry its own data load, so we can reduce the traffic problem. That's one of the main advantage of mesh topology. Another advantage is that it is robust. That means if any one link get damaged, it cannot affect others. That means each node will be having, or each pair of nodes will be having its own link. So if any one node breaks, or if there is any damage to any one node in the mesh, then it won't affect other nodes. This is another advantage. The third advantage is that it gives privacy and security because the message travels only along the dedicated link. The last one is that fault identification and fault isolation is very easy in case of mesh topology. So these are the advantages of mesh topology. Now we will look on to the disadvantages of mesh topology. The first disadvantage is that here the cabling required is very large. Okay, you require a large number of cables and input-output ports. That's one of the main disadvantage of mesh topology. That means the installation cost will be very high. The sheer bulk of wiring is larger than the available space, and the hardware required to connect it each device is highly expensive. That means overall we can say that in case of mesh topology, the installation cost will be very high. Now the application of mesh topology. This mesh topology can be applied in two areas. The first one is it can be used in a telephone regional office, or it can be used in a WAN network. In order to connect a WAN, in order to create a WAN, you can use a mesh topology. So the two application of mesh topology. Okay. So here a fully mesh topology is the best Non-topology is the best topology if you want to connect different computers together because it will maximize the speed. If you are using a fully mesh topology to connect a network or to form a network, then it will maximize the speed and throughput. So one of the best option to create a network is using a full mesh topology. If it is not possible, the another best one is the tree topology. Okay. So that is the mesh topology. In mesh topology, all the computers are interconnected together. That means between two devices in a network, you can have a point-to-point link. Thank you.